We are going to start in Vajrasana. So for Vajrasana, you'll bring your knees and feet together and sit back on the heels. If this is uncomfortable for the knees or the tops of the feet, you could place a pillow or a block or a couple pillows or a couple blocks underneath the seat and sit on top of that. You could even place a pillow behind the knees and sit on that if that's more comfortable. If that's still not comfortable, feel free to swing those legs around and sit in Sukhasana or any other shape that feels good. So take a moment, find what feels okay in your body. Rest your hands heavy on your thighs, relax the shoulders, soften the face, close the eyes. And with the eyes closed, allow your attention to land on your breath. Observe your inhales as they enter in through the nose, travel down through the back of the throat, and fill up the lungs. And observe your exhales as they leave back up and out through the throat, the nose. Big full breaths in. Big full breaths out. And continue with this breath. As you do, just soften your attention. It's often said that one of the big differences between a workout and yoga is that in yoga, it's not just what you do. It's the attention given to and the intention behind how you do what you do. Our practice on our mats is a moving meditation. As we flow, we assume a state of mindfulness and awareness that adds depth beyond just the physical activity. We notice and shape our breath. We get curious about sensations in our body and observe how our mind responds to them. We yoke mind, body, spirit, and intellect with a specificity that pulls us into the present moment. In yoga, it's not just what we do, but how we do it. We can take this off our mat and into our everyday living too, by considering how we do a thing instead of just doing a thing. We can bring more mindfulness, connectedness, and freshness to everyday life. I invite you today to highlight the how. Bring a little more attention to how you're breathing, how you're moving, how you transition between the poses, how you respond to stillness and ease versus effort and action. How are you doing what you're doing? Gently bow your forehead to your heart. Allow your eyes to open. Interlace your fingers. Stretch your arms overhead, but take your time getting there. If you need to move around a little bit, go for it. Maybe some circles through the shoulders, through the neck, the head, the arms. Eventually, though, we'll land with a pelvis rooted, a spine long and lifted, arms stretching overhead, palms pressing to the ceiling, shoulders softening down. We're here for 3 breaths. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Take another full breath in. This time as you exhale, cactus your arms, draw your elbows down, lift your heart high. Take a big breath into the shape. Exhale, bring your arms together in front of you. Seal all the way from your elbows to your fingertips. Round your spine and drop your head. Inhale back into that cactus shape. Maybe add a little more of an arch to your lower back as the heart lifts. Exhale, seal the forearms together. Tuck the chin around the spine. One more like that. Inhale, open. And exhale, round. Release your hands to the floor, shift forward slightly. Tuck the toes under. If this is too much, you can always untuck the toes. And then send those sit bones back towards the heel. Getting a little stretch through the balls of the feet, maybe the Achilles. Relax the shoulders, close the eyes. We're here for 3 slow breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in and out. Allow the eyes to open. Slide those hands forward again, this time with the toes tucked. Lift the hips and walk yourself out into a downward dog. So paddle the legs. Give the head a little shake, hips a little shake. On an inhale, shift forward to plank. Top of head reaches forward, heels lengthen back. The body is long and strong. Exhale, hips up and back. Downward dog. Again, inhale, shift forward to plank. Push the floor away with the hands. Pull the belly in and up. Exhale, hips up and back. Downward dog. One more time like that. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Keep the hips lifted high. Drop the head. See your feet. That's where we're headed. Walk your hands to the back of your mat. Forward fold, back of mat. Give the head and shoulders a little shake. You could shake out the legs and keep the knees soft as the torso drops heavily over the thighs. Left hand, left fingers, or maybe a block under that left hand stays on the floor. Bend your left knee. Inhale, reach your right arm to the sky. Forward fold, twist. Can you get longer from your tailbone through the top of your head? Push a little more into that right foot, lengthen that right leg, and then turn your torso around and up towards the ceiling. Take another big breath in. Exhale, release. Right hand finds the floor. We'll change sides. Soften that right knee. Inhale, left arm reaches to the sky. Forward fold, twist. Finding that length through the spine, reaching from tail to head. Push more into that left foot. Lengthen that left leg a little more. And rotate your torso around and up towards the ceiling. One more breath in. Exhale, release. Bring your fingertips to your shins as you inhale. Push off your shins. Reach your heart forward. Find a long spine. Get wider across the chest. Draw the shoulder blades together. Take another big breath in. And on an exhale, fold over the legs. Crawl yourself all the way to plank position. Finding that length and that strength. Gaze forward, use your toes. Inhale, shift your shoulders forward towards your fingertips. Keep those shoulders forward as you bend your elbows and lower slowly to the floor. Untuck your toes. Extend your right arm straight out to the right. Bend your left knee. We're going to scorpion that left leg behind your right. Can you crawl your right fingers further away from you? You might stay here. Left hand might reach to the sky. You might half wrap that left arm behind you, or maybe left hand catches top of left foot for a little bit of a quad stretch here. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in. On an exhale, slowly roll back to your belly. Left hand to the floor. Slide that right hand back in under your shoulder. And we'll switch sides. Left hand reaches out to the left. Bend your right knee. Scorpion that right leg behind you. Can you crawl those left fingers further away from you? Maybe this is where you stay. That right arm might reach up to the ceiling. It might half wrap behind you. Maybe you reach for that right foot with your right hand. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Full breath in. As you exhale, roll back onto your stomach. Both hands underneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, press up to plank, back into downward facing dog, and then take another pedal through the legs. This time use that pedaling and walk your feet all the way to the top of your mat. Find a forward fold with the hips or the feet hip width apart. Soften the knees. You can shake out the head and shoulders again. Let the tailbone be heavy as you start to unroll piece by piece, bone by bone, getting taller, getting lighter. Once you arrive standing, roll the shoulders back, step your feet together at the top of your mat. Big toes touch, hands to heart. Soften or close your eyes. Can you come back to that intention, the practice of noticing how you're doing something, not just doing something. So our yoga practice takes us beyond the physical and brings us to mindfulness and presence and deep observation. Can you make your practice a sincere, moving meditation today? Bow your forehead to your heart. Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up, lift the heart, seal the palms. Big exhale to fold forward and drop your head. Inhale, find a half lift, long spine, wide chest. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step your left foot back into a lunge and lower your knee. We're taking an arm circle here. Inhale, arms reach forward and up. Use your exhale to circle those arms all the way around and back down. Lift your back knee. Press into your hands. Inhale, three-legged dog. Right leg lifts up and back. On an exhale, shift forward. Bring your right knee to your nose. Round your spine. Inhale, right leg high. Three-legged dog. Exhale again, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg high. Three-legged dog. This time, exhale and step your right foot between your hands. Keeping that back knee off the floor, another arm circle. Inhale, arms reach forward and up. Use that exhale to circle back, around, and down. This time, inhale, step to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, big stretch. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay for a breath in. Stay for a breath out. Inhale, rise to toes, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees. You can step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up, palms press. Exhale, fold right back over your legs. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, step your right foot back into a lunge. Lower that knee to the floor. Big arm circle. Inhale, arms reach forward and up. Exhale, those arms back, around, and down. Tuck back toes, lift back knee. Inhale, three-legged dog. Left leg lifts up and back. Exhale, shift forward, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg high. This time, exhale and step your left foot between your hands. Back knee stays lifted. We're taking another arm circle. Inhale, arms reach forward and up. Exhale, back, around, and down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, rise to toes, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up, seal the palms. And this time, exhale, hands to heart. Take a moment, take a breath. We'll run through that one more time, right and left. Now that you know what's coming, can you focus a little more on how you're moving through Surya A? Breath, body, mind. How is it all working together? Inhale, sweep the arms around and exhale and fold forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, left foot back, lower your knee. Inhale, arms reach forward and up. Exhale, back, around, and down. Tuck back toes, lift back knee. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. This time, exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Back knee stays lifted. Inhale, arms reach forward and up. Exhale, back, around, and down. This time, inhale, step to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay for a breath in. Stay for a breath out. Inhale, rise to toes, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step or jump, feet forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up. Seal the palms. Last time. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, right foot steps back. Lower your knee. Inhale, arms reach forward and up. Exhale, back, around, and down. Tuck back toes, lift back knee. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. This time, exhale, left foot steps forward. Back knee stays lifted. Inhale, arms reach forward and up. Exhale, back, around, and down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay for a breath in. Stay for a breath out. Inhale, rise to toes, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up, palms press. Exhale, hands to heart. And take a breath. Our Surya B today is a bit of a ladder flow. We'll just keep adding on. Surya Namaskara B. Inhale, sit low, Utkatasana. Exhale, open twist right. Reach your right arm back, left arm forward. Inhale, Utkatasana, back through center. Arms reach up, hips stay low. Exhale, open twist left. Left arm back, right arm forward. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, hands behind you. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, chest expansion. Stretch the arms, lift the heart. Exhale, fold with chest expansion. Knees can stay soft. Elbows can stay soft. Try and work your forehead closer to your shins. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Find more width across the chest. 3 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Take a full breath in. As you exhale, release your arms. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or jump and lower halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Inhale, rise, high lunge. Exhale, open out, warrior 2. Turn your right palm to the ceiling. Inhale, reverse warrior. Front knee stays bent. Right arm reaches up and back. Exhale, chaturanga, hands to the floor. Step back and lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, open out, warrior two. Left palm to the ceiling, inhale, reverse. Left knee stays bent, left arm reaches back. Exhale, chaturanga, hands to the floor. Step back and lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, rise to toes, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sit low, Utkatasana. Exhale, open twist right. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, open twist left. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, hands behind you, interlace your fingers. Inhale, chest expansion. Exhale, fold with chest expansion. Just one big breath in. Exhale, release the arms. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, step or jump, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Right palm to the ceiling, inhale, reverse. We're adding on this round. Exhale, right forearm to right thigh. Left arm all the way overhead, modified Parsvakonasana. Use that right arm to press your right knee open. Anchor through your back foot and spin your heart towards the sky. You could stay here. Right hand could slide inside right foot. You could half bind that left arm behind you. You could take a full bind, bringing that right arm under and through. 3 breaths wherever you are. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Full breath in and out. Inhale, reverse triangle. Release the bind if you have it. Straighten through both legs. Reach your right arm up and back. Ground through your right big toe mound. Find more length across that right hip. Take another full breath in. As you exhale, turn your right toes in. Fold over your left leg. Pull your torso in towards your left thigh. Take a breath in. Keep your torso there. Exhale, bend your right knee. Inhale to straighten, 2 more. Exhale, bend your right knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Walk your hands to the top of your mat. Low lunge facing front. Inhale, low lunge twist. Right arm reaches to the sky. Float your hips a little higher. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Twist your torso. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in. Exhale, release. Right hand to the floor. Let's find our flow. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog, and breathe. Have a moment. Check in, observe. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Left palm to the ceiling, inhale, reverse. Exhale, left forearm to left thigh. Right arm reaches all the way overhead. Push that left knee open with your left arm. Anchor through that back foot. Turn your torso to the ceiling. This might be where you stay. Maybe left hand slides inside left foot. Right arm could half bind. You could full bind. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Strong legs, long spine. Take one more breath in and out. Inhale, reverse triangle. Release the bind, straighten both legs. Reach that left arm up and back. Anchor through your left big toe. Find more space across that left hip. Take one more breath in. Exhale, turn your left toes in. Fold over your right leg. Pull your torso towards your right thigh. Stay for an inhale. Exhale and bend your left knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, walk your hands to the top of your mat. Low lunge, facing front. Inhale, low lunge twist, left arm to the sky. Float those hips a little higher. Inner thigh squeeze, torso twists. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Full breath in. Exhale, release. Inhale, plank. Let's flush it out. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Breathing here. Slow down. Notice how. How are you breathing? How do you feel in this stillness after all that movement? We have one more round, adding on a little more. Inhale, rise to toes, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sit low, Utkatasana. Exhale, open twist right. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, open twist left. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, hands behind you, interlace your fingers. Inhale, chest expansion. Exhale, fold with chest expansion. Release the arms. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or jump. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. Right palm to the ceiling. Inhale, reverse. Here's a change. Exhale all the way into Ardha Chandrasana. Glide onto your right leg. Right hand moves forward and to the right of that right foot. Open your hips and chest to the left side of your space. You could stay. You could bend that top knee and catch your foot. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in. Gaze to the floor. Exhale, warrior 2. Big step back with that left foot. Front knee bends. Right palm to the ceiling. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, turn your right toes in. Fold over that left leg. Keep a hold of that leg with your right hand wherever you're holding. Inhale, reach your left arm up to the sky. One more breath into this twist. As you exhale, thread that left arm through that whole right hand and left leg. See if you can grab that right leg anywhere. Maybe outer right thigh, maybe outer right calf, outer right ankle, and turn your torso underneath your right arm. If you need to heel toe your feet a little closer, go for it. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in. And out. Release your hands. Walk your hands to the top of your mat. Low lunge, facing front. Inhale, low lunge twist. Right arm to the sky. Another change. Exhale, wild thing. Right foot steps behind left leg. Hips press to the ceiling. Right arm reaches to the front of your space. Inhale, 3 breaths. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in. Listen closely. Exhale into Janu Shirsasana. Bring your right hand to the top of your mat. Bring that right knee towards your chest. Turn to the left, drop your tush. So you're facing the left side of your mat. Left leg is long, right foot is into your inner left thigh. Sit up tall, face your left leg. And on an exhale, fold. Walk your sit bones back a little bit. Reach the heart forward and then soften and release. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in and out. Make your way back up to sit. Hands to the top of your mat. Find your plank position. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. A breath here. A moment to reset. Last time, left side. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Left palm to the ceiling. Inhale, reverse. Big transition. Exhale into half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Glide onto that left leg. Left hand moves forward and to the left a little. Open your hips and chest to the right. You could stay here. You could bend that top knee and catch your foot. Inhale. Exhale, one. Inhale. Exhale, two. One more breath in. Gaze to the floor. Exhale, warrior two. Right foot steps back. Front knee bends. Left palm to the ceiling. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, turn your left toes in. Fold over your right leg. I want you to keep a hold of that right leg. It could be outer foot, outer ankle, outer calf, outer thigh. Hold with that left hand. Inhale, reach your right arm to the sky. Take a breath in here. Exhale, thread that right arm through the hole you're making with arm and leg and try and grab that left leg wherever you can. Turning your torso underneath that left arm. Inhale. Exhale, one. Inhale. Exhale, two. One more breath in and out. Release your hands. Walk your hands to the top of your mat. Low lunge facing front. Inhale, low lunge twist. Left arm to the sky. Exhale, wild thing. Left foot comes behind right leg. Hips to the ceiling. Left arm to the front of your space. Inhale. Exhale, one. Inhale. Exhale, two. One more breath in. Here's that funky transition. Exhale, Janu Shirsasana. Left hand lands top of mat. Bring your left knee forward and then have a seat facing the right side of your mat. Right leg is long. Left foot comes into inner right thigh. Sit up tall, face your right leg. Breath in. Exhale and fold. Walk your sit bones back a little bit. Re-soften, refold. Inhale. Exhale, one. Inhale. Exhale, two. One more breath in and out. Make your way back up to sit. Hands to the top of your mat, plank position. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're here for 3 breaths. You can always drop the knees and take child's pose if you need a little extra rest. Inhale. Exhale, one. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Full breath in and out. Inhale, rise to toes, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold and stay. Heel toe your feet hip width apart. You can bend your knees as much as you need. We're going to grab onto our big toes in yogic toe lock. So first 2 fingers and thumbs wrap around the big toes. On an inhale, pull your chest forward and lengthen. On an exhale, pull fingers into toes and fold deeply. Roll the shoulders up the back a couple times. Shake the head yes and no. And eventually keep sliding the shoulders up the back as the head reaches for the floor. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Full breath in. Fold a little deeper as you exhale. Keep a hold of your left big toe. Bring your right hand to your right hip. Start to shift your weight onto your right leg, soften both knees, and as you're ready, come up to stand, holding that left big toe. Maybe you bend your left knee on the way up. Maybe that left leg stays straight. So you might end up with a long left leg. You might end up with that left knee bent. Push down into that right foot. Get taller through the top of the head. You could stay here. Or maybe you start to open that left leg to the left, whether it's straight or bent. Right arm can reach up on a high diagonal. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in. Listen closely. Exhale, standing figure 4. Use that left hand to help cross left ankle over right thigh. Bend your right knee deeply. Send your hips back. Pull your weight back into your right heel. Hands to heart as your heart reaches forward. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in and out. Keep your hands at your heart. Utkatasana legs, knees stay bent. Left foot comes down next to right. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, prayer twist to the right. Left arm hooks outside right leg. Push top hand into bottom hand to turn your torso around. You could stay here. You could fly left fingers down, right arm high. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Tiny tuck of the chin so the back of the neck is long. Take one more breath in. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, half lift. Open mouth, HA. Exhale to fold. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, half lift. Open mouth, exhale to fold. Heel to your feet, hip width apart. Reach down, grab onto those big toes again, or maybe Padahastasana. You'll lift the feet and slide the hands under the feet. Again, you can bend those knees as much as you need. Push the toes towards the wrist. Inhale, pull the chest forward. Exhale, fold deeply. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Big breath in. Fold a little deeper as you exhale. We're going to grab that right big toe in yogic toe lock. So if you're there already, stay there. Otherwise, switch your grip. First 2 fingers and thumbs around that right big toe, left hand to left hip. Shifting into that left leg, both knees will soften. Take your time to rise. That right leg might stay straight. It might bend towards your right shoulder. Push into your left foot, get taller through the spine. You could stay here. Whether that leg is straight or bent, maybe you open it to the side. Left arm could reach up on a high diagonal. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in. As you exhale, use your right hand to help guide right ankle over left thigh, standing figure 4. Hands come to heart. Bend your left knee. Sit low. Pull your weight back into your left heel as your heart reaches forward. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in and out. Keep your hands at your heart. Utkatasana, legs, feet together, knees bent, hips low. Inhale here. Exhale, we twist to the left. Right arm hooks outside left leg. Push top hand into bottom hand to twist deeper. You could stay, or maybe you fly the arms wide. Right fingers down, left arm up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Full breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Let's take 2 cleansing breaths again. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Open mouth, HA to fold. One more like that. Inhale, half lift. Open mouth, exhale to fold. This time, inhale, half lift. Yogi's choice, exhale through a vinyasa, or you can step right to downward dog. We'll all meet up in downward dog, so take your time getting there any way you'd like. From down dog, inhale, lift your right leg to the sky, look forward. Exhale, pigeon on the right. Bring your right knee behind your right wrist so that right knee is far over to the right side of your mat. Walk your left knee and left toes as far back as you can. Hands in line with hips, start vertically. Take a breath in. You could stay right here, or maybe on your exhale, you fold forward. If there's another hip stretch that feels better in your body, feel free to take that. A good alternative is to come onto your back and take a supine figure 4. Wherever you are, soft face, maybe closed eyes. Breathe. Relax the jaw. Soften the shoulders. With every exhale, can you let go of something else? Walk your hands back in. We're going to swing our left leg around. Option to sit cross-legged. Option for double pigeon. Left shin will stack on top of right. Sit up tall, take a breath in, and on an exhale, maybe you fold forward, bit by bit, breath by breath. Make your way back up to sit. Bring your hands behind you. Start to lean back, uncross the legs, Navasana. Shins to the ceiling, palms to the ceiling, lift the heart. Inhale, low boat, lower halfway, hover the shoulders and feet. Exhale, back up, Navasana. 4 more, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, 3. Exhale, lift. Inhale, 2. Exhale, lift. Inhale, 1. Exhale, feet to the floor, hands behind you. Press into your hands and feet. Lift your hips, drop your head. Stay for a breath in. As you exhale, start to walk your hands towards your feet. Prayer squat, gaze forward. Shift your weight forward, hands to heart. Roll the shoulders back. Find your breath. If it feels good to rock a little through the hips and the ankles, go for it. Hands to the floor, straighten the legs, drop the head. Take some gentle sway side to side through the hips, the torso, the neck, the head. And then use these sways as you start to walk your feet back to down dog, just to find a little more release through those hips. You could turn this into a pedaling down dog. And as you're ready, inhale, left leg lifts, look forward to your hands. Exhale, pigeon on the left. Make sure that left knee is far over to the left side of your mat, behind that left wrist. Walk your right knee and right toes as far back as you can. Walk your hands in line with your hips, a little vertical breath in. You could stay here or exhale and fold. Notice how this side feels compared to the first. Without judgment, but more so just to gather information, to have an awareness of your body. Discover where to send your breath, where to soften. Walk your hands back in. I want you to swing that right leg around. Again, you can sit cross-legged, or maybe you cross right shin on top of left. Inhale, sit up tall. You could stay here. Maybe on your exhales, you start to fold forward. Walk your hands back in. Hands behind you, lean back. One more time, Navasana. Shins to the ceiling, palms to the ceiling, heart lifts. Bring your hands together. This time, as you inhale, reach your right arm behind you. Try and touch the floor behind you with your right pinky finger. Exhale, back through center. Inhale, left arm reaches back. Try and touch the floor with your left pinky finger. Inhale, back through center. Again, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. 6 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, 6. Inhale, open. Exhale, 5. Inhale, open. Exhale, 4. Inhale, 3. Inhale. Last 2. Inhale. Last 1. Feet to the floor, hands behind you. Press into your hands and feet. Lift your hips. Drop your head. Big breath in. Exhale, start to walk your hands towards your heels. Prayer squat. Shifting your weight forward. You can open your feet wider if you need to. Turn those toes out more if you need to. We're here for a few breaths. Feel free to move around. Hands to the floor, straighten the legs, drop the head. Take those gentle sways side to side again. We're going to use those sways and walk ourselves back to downward dog. Again, you could pedal those legs once you find your down dog. Last down dog of class. Take whatever you need. Inhale, rise to toes, gaze past your hands. Exhale, bend your knees, step or jump your feet through your hands and have a seat. Soles of the feet together, knees open wide. Sit up tall, take a breath in, exhale and fold. Make your way up to sit. Gently close the legs and extend them out long. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, fold. Could roll the shoulders out. You could shake the head out. Make your way up to sit. But then keep unrolling all the way onto your back. Bend the knees, bring the feet flat to the floor. Setting up for bridge pose, arms alongside your body. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, lift the pelvis. Interlace your hands underneath you. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath you. Get as high up on your shoulders as you can. Push down into the arms to puff the chest. Push down into the feet to lift the hips. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. One more breath in. As you exhale, release your arms, roll down, upper back, middle back, lower back, pelvis. And just let your knees sway side to side. Draw your right knee into your chest, extend your left leg long. Inhale and squeeze that right leg in a little tighter. Exhale, easy twist. Take your knee to the left, gaze to the right. Inhale back through center. Swap out those legs. Hug your left knee in. Stretch your right leg long. Inhale, squeeze that left leg in a little tighter. Exhale and twist. Inhale back through center. Drop both knees into the chest. Curl yourself into a tight ball. Big squeeze here for 5, 4, 3, 2, release. Set up for final rest. Stretch the legs out long, palms to the ceiling. Take whatever fidgets you need so that you can settle into the stillness and let go. Start to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and toes, your ankles, your wrists. You could roll your head side to side. And as you're ready, draw your knees to your chest, roll to your right. And from there, as you're ready, make your way up to a comfortable seated position. Find a tall spine. Close the eyes, bring your hands to your heart. Reminding yourself how you do something brings that depth to what you're doing. The manner in which it's given is worth more than the gift. Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. The divine light in me bows to the divine light in you. Namaste.